broadcast around the world. This has got to be simpler, by the way. It's still too
We're just getting
complicated.
used to the two, and it's, well, what's a puppet?
Well, you know what?
We're ready? Are we recording? Okay. All right, we are now recording.
How is there?
Hello. We're now recording the Common Council meeting to be held in the Common Council Chambers, City Hall, Room 100 of the Greenfield City Hall. It's called to order on Tuesday, June 29th, 2021 at 5:31 p.m. Would you please call the roll?
Alderperson Collins, absent. Alderperson Bailey.
Present.
Alderperson Kastner.
Present.
Alderperson Akers.
Present.
Alderperson Sarian.
Present.
Just with regard to Alderperson Collins, she's on her way from the airport, so she did call ahead of time, so she excused.
She's trying to make it here.
She's trying to get here. Okay, item B, public hearings. This is a public hearing on the discontinuance of South 43rd Street right-of-way commencing on West Layton Avenue and continuing north for approximately 480 feet. We would be seeking to approve a resolution for that discontinuance.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. This is part of the Cobalt development on Loomis and Layton vicinity. In order for the development to proceed, the city is moving forward with the process of vacating or discontinuing South 43rd Street north of Layton Avenue. Cobalt has purchased all of the properties on both sides of Layton Avenue that you see before you, except obviously Starbucks and the We Energies substation. So Cobalt has purchased these residential homes on the east side and these commercial properties on the west side. This is a technical drawing. These are the parcels. They all were notified, as is required with state statutes, for the vacation. We've received no letters of objection. The Plan Commission recommended approval, and this is the development you'll see here. You've got Starbucks, and We Energies are remaining, and the development uses the space that 43rd Street occupies currently. The Plan Commission recommended approval at its June 8th meeting.
Just one correction. I think one of those properties, which is the
Oh.
second one north of We Energies, hasn't closed yet, but is in
Right,
the
this
process
one.
of, I believe, closing this
Yes.
week.
Sorry, in 2
Is
days,
there
in
anyone
2 days
that
they'll
would-
own it.
Is there anyone that has registered to speak for, against, or for informational purposes regarding this item? I see no one who doesn't work for the city in the audience. With that, I'd entertain a motion to close the public hearing.
Motion to close the public hearing.
Motion by Alderperson Kastner, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderperson Sarian, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Just
I'll
one,
make a motion to approve the resolution for discontinuation, 43rd Street right-of-way commencing at West Layton Avenue, continuing north approximately 480 feet.
is there a second?
A second.
Second by Alderperson Akers. Just quickly under discussion with regard to Starbucks, if that was an issue in 43rd Street, and what's happening there. Staff, and I guess me and Christy and Jeff have been working with Starbucks with regard to changing their stacking for the drive-through, which has
Can I see
created.
the other picture prior to this one? Yeah, I was hoping there'd be like some kind of turnaround.
No, so
this
there,
is-
that is in the process of being designed.
This is a conceptual plan for Cobalt's development. This portion right here, Starbucks and We Energies are going to have to work out on their own.
We are
So
not
this
approving.
isn't- yeah.
We are not approving that. We're just
Correct.
approving
Okay.
the,
All right, I just wanted to make sure that they would
yes.
things so cars
No.
can turn around and not be out on Layton.
I think they understand the critical nature of remedying that problem, especially with with Layton Avenue being reconstructed. There will be no tolerance for stacking in that, which will be used as a traffic lane, I think, to get onto Loomis and ultimately 894. Motion was made and seconded. Would you please call?
Alderperson Bailey.
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner.
Aye.
Alderperson Akers.
Aye.
Alderperson Sarian.
Motion carries unanimously. Item C is new business. There was a letter of resignation received from Jennifer Zapolewski of the Public Library Board. I don't remember if we I thought we received.
We did. She steps down on the 30th and then.
She steps down on the 30th, and I think later down we make that
Right,
appointment.
correct.
Under new business 2, we received a letter of resignation from Richard Marshinsky of the Board of Public Works. Moving to C3, appointments to various committees and commissions. 3A is mayor appointment confirmed by council, one member to the Public Library Board to expire 7/1/2022, and this would begin after June 30th. I would recommend Brittany Heiser, Haiser, to fill the seat when it becomes vacant.
I'll make a motion to approve that.
Motion by Alderperson Akers. Is there a
Second.
Second by Alderperson.
Where are they from?
Kastner. They're from Greenfield.
Oh.
But I don't,
Thanks for
They
that.
can read,
I don't
too.
have the address for them.
That's
Do I?
not a requirement.
No, it's not. Oh, 8266 West Red Oaks Court in Greenfield.
It's over by him.
That's by you. That's in Alderperson Bailey's district. Apparently, the person's been vetted by the library board or introduced to the library board. Not that that's the critical determination, but,
She's a great person for the library board.
okay. Did we vote on that?
We have a motion and a second.
Motion was made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Item C3B little I, one member to the Board of Public Works for a term to expire 5/1 of 2023. This is a council appointment. Denise Collins, or Alderperson Collins, previously recommended someone named John Rivera, which was held over from the last council meeting. Staff, Jeff and
John,
John met with
him.
him and were very impressed with his knowledge.
I do have his resume. Unfortunately, I forgot it in my car.
I have a copy here. Do we just need to confirm it, that she
Yeah, I would-
nominated it, or
I
do
would-
I need an?
I would, if you got, you need a motion to appoint
Can I make a motion to
John
appoint
Rivera.
John?
Motion by Alderperson
second.
Kastner, second by Alderperson Akers. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Item C4, discussion decision regarding the reconsideration to approve House of Harley Freedom Music Series events July 10th, 24th, and 31st of 2021 to begin at 11 a.m. instead of 12 p.m. I'd entertain a motion to reconsider
Motion to reconsider?
by Alderperson Kastner. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderperson Akers. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. I'd entertain a motion to change it from 11 to 12.
So moved.
Motion by Alderperson Kastner.
I couldn't do that one. You're talking about House of Harley. I can't reconsider that one.
You can vote on it.
I can't reconsider. I made a motion. I can't, because I was not in the, to reconsider, I can't.
Oh, you can't reconsider.
I
Did she
can't
make the motion?
reconsider it.
She did.
She didn't make the motion.
I thought I did.
He made it, but I seconded it. I don't think
You
I
can
can do
second the
that
motion.
because
You
I,
just can't make the motion.
You can't make the
okay,
motion.
okay.
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 So we have reconsidered it. That's been formally done.
Then I made a motion to.
Motion to change the time from 12 to 11 by
Now-
Alderperson Kastner. Was there a second to change the time?
Second.
Second by Alderperson Sarian. Let's do a roll call.
Alderperson Bailey?
No.
Alderperson Kastner?
Mike gets the vote. Aye.
Alderperson Akers?
No,
Alderperson Sarian?
Aye.
And because I vote aye. This is the first time in 16 years that I voted. Did you know that? So motion carries 3-2. Okay. I feel energized.
feel important now?
Just an
I really do.
FYI, the music still starts at noon. I just wanted to inform everyone. It was on the information packet, but.
It's really exhilarating to make important decisions.
We're glad we could do that for you.
All right.
Important to know.
I mean, every decision is important. This one, clearly, being the first one I've made in 16 years, was even more special.
You vetoed something
I'll tell
once
them
too,
to
didn't
call
you?
you.
Huh?
You vetoed.
I vetoed I vetoed two things.
And I do believe your veto got thrown out on one of those.
Well, one of them didn't, both of them didn't matter, actually, ultimately. One was when you guys wanted to put a bar in a smoke shop and let them smoke, and you couldn't do that because they never defined anything and it was illegal. I don't even remember what the other one was. Do you?
Well, that's the only one I remember.
I actually contemplated voting the opposite of I wanted to, just so you would have to vote.
Really? Well, then I would have voted, then they
I
would have.
don't know.
Yeah, maybe I wouldn't have voted. I don't have to. All right, enough of that. Bucks games tonight. 5, applications for original and operator and for applications for original and renewal operator licenses to expire 6/30 of 2022, subject to all the terms and conditions with regard to compliance. I entertain a motion to approve
So moved.
by Alderperson Akers. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderperson Kastner. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Item 6 is approve a memorandum of understanding between the City of Greenfield Police Department and the School District of Greenfield concerning the School Resource Officer Program. I'd entertain a motion to approve
Motion to approve.
by Alderperson Kastner. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by
Why is
Alderperson
this
Akers.
different than Whitnall? Are they two different agreements?
I don't know why they're different. I think they were. They were done separately, but they're essentially the same.
Ooh, that means they're a little different.
And this one is just up for renewal at a different time?
Yeah.
I
Captain,
just-
Captain Lindstrom is here, but
I
this
figured
one,
as much, so I might as well
this
use you.
one is up for renewal. It's essentially the same commitment to both districts. So,
It was reworked, but pretty much we didn't change anything in here. It was just a matter of going over the differences of changing the dates and re-energizing the agreement that was done, 4 years ago. And this one brings up, in the last page of it, talking about the culmination of the agreement, that school resource officers may serve a term of 4 years, which may be renewed for an additional 4-year term at the discretion of the chief of police. So that was kind of the big difference.
So you have like a presidential term, it's all 8 and you're out?
Yeah, kind of, very similar.
okay, motion was
Well,
made.
thank you for being in the schools.
Yes, thank you.
Is it a desirable, are there, when they ask for volunteers, is there more than?
It is. There are definite perks to that position. Not only do you get to kind of get out of uniform and get into a school and work with the school district, the kids. Some people really enjoy that interaction with the kids in the school. And they get to work Monday through Friday, and have holidays off. So it can be very desirable.
Okay, motion was made second. Would you please call?
Alderperson Bailey?
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner?
Aye.
Alderperson Akers?
Aye.
Alderperson Sarian?
Aye.
Just,
So I
Thank
do
you.
have a couple of questions.
Okay.
So, I know years ago, when my kids were in school, we used to have the DARE program.
Still do.
And what?
My son went through it. It's a good program.
DARE program?
We still run that program, yep.
Oh, you do? Okay. So does the same officer,
Not necessarily. The person, we do take that into consideration. If that's something for the next school resource officer, part of this agreement is with the person that's in Greenfield right now, Officer Thorson, is due to retire within the next year or so. So that's why we're going over all these things again and looking at who's the next appropriate officer to be in that position. And currently, the person who is one of the front runners for that does teach DARE, but it's not always a guarantee.
okay. So you have one officer in the high school, housed in the high school?
Correct.
And that person also goes to the middle school? when
Yes,
necessary,
they're
or
for
on a
the
rec-
school district, yes. So they're housed in the high school, that's where they are normally. But if there's problems at the middle school, they'll leave and go to the middle school. There's problems at Maple Grove or Edgewood or any of the other schools, they'll vacate the high school, go over, deal with that, and then come back to the high school again.
And I have to say, addition to the DARE, you also have, trying to think what the dog's name is, the Comfort Dog?
Yep, we have 2 comfort dogs, one in each school district at this moment, how we're working. So that's another layer to this, obviously. When we were looking at the culmination of the agreement is that 4 years plus an additional 4 years at the discretion of the chief of police. Part of our consideration was that therapy dog program. Because if that dog's lifespan is maybe, an extra 2 years and that SRO was about to expire in their contract, perhaps we could talk with the principal and the superintendent and, do we want to keep that person, an additional 2 years based on the dog's longevity? That might be something we would consider.
And I know that's a great program. My middle schooler enjoyed getting to
Good.
meet the dogs.
Yeah, it seems to be working really well.
what's even more special, just reminiscing, 16 years ago, the city never even talked to the school districts. Were you around then? Were you around
16?
back then?
Yeah, I've been here 18 years, so just.
So, remember that?
Just.
So, okay, motion was made second. We vote on that?
Yes,
Yep,
we
we already
voted.
did. Alderperson Sarian's discussion was out of order. I'll rule on
So
that.
was mine, sorry.
Sorry, just. Item 7, discussion decision to award a contract for the project 1923 Ramsey Avenue Sanitary Sewer Relay to Wilkeman Excavating the amount of $132,510. This is the sunken sewer on Ramsey that was subject to a claim, if you remember. I'd entertain a motion to approve
So moved.
Second.
by Akers, second by Kastner. Would you please call?
Alderperson Bailey?
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner?
Aye.
Alderperson Akers?
Aye.
Alderperson Sarian?
Motion carries unanimously. 8 is discussion decision regarding agreement for roof and fascia replacement of the Brooks Pavilion at Kawicki Park. This is part of our agreement with the county to do this. Entertain a motion to approve the contract in the amount of, I don't have in front of me,
$20,009.92.
That number.
Is that a gold roof or what?
Very steep roof.
What's a big,
it's
Yeah.
bigger than a
Yeah, I
bigger
know.
than you think it
House.
is. So did you get that?
some?
Actually, that's probably a good price.
$20,009.92 to
Tri-county contracting?
Tri-County Roofing. Okay. Was there a motion?
That is my motion now.
By
I'll make it.
Kastner. Was there a second?
Second.
Second by Akers. Would you please call?
Alderperson Bailey?
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner?
Aye.
Alderperson Akers?
Aye.
Alderperson Sarian?
Now I'm out of order. So does this take into account any contingencies in the event that anything bad happens? Huh?
It does not. That is their contract price. Normally, we would always have like a, 10% usually for contingency if there's any issues.
I think we need to do that.
I do too. There could be some rotted boards or
I'd
something.
entertain a motion to reconsider
Motion to reconsider.
Second.
by Kastner, second by Akers. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. So a new motion would be to approve the contract in that amount.
And a contingency.
You're approving the contract in that amount with a 10%,
Always ask that question.
in an amount 10% higher in the event that there are any contingencies. Is that reasonable?
So moved.
Second.
reasonable.
Kastner, second by Akers. Would you please call? Sorry.
Yes. Alderperson Bailey?
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner?
Aye.
Alderperson Akers?
Aye.
Alderperson Sarian?
Aye.
Item 9 is, this is an approval request for a forensics lab MOU to be entered into with other departments and municipalities. Mr. Lumbers is here. Did you see the stuff? Did you see the agreement? So our information, our IT department is really stellar and a rock star thing, not only within our city, but within the region. We've created a forensic lab, which is most crimes these days have some kind of electronic fingerprints or some kind of electronic computer thing associated with them. We needed to kind of do this on our own to assist us with fighting crime.
Probably
They've created
expedite
such
things, go
a great
faster.
resource, and the resources that are available typically aren't available to other communities, and we end up sort of helping. So this is an opportunity to formalize agreements with other departments and create a bit of a revenue stream, although it's not tremendously huge. It helps defray costs for us.
That's the big one right there, defraying the cost of the software.
Do we have the communities listed, or it doesn't look like
So-
it so far?
So I think they're going to be reaching out to other communities.
We need the MOU for it, yeah.
We need to be able to have a form of an MOU to distribute to other communities.
They don't need to come back for approval of the specific communities? I don't see why.
I don't think they do, although it would be helpful if you would let us know which communities have subscribed to those agreements.
Yeah, I think the motion would be to authorize the police department to enter into agreements with other communities consistent with the MOU, and then, anybody that they come with, whether it's, I'm not going to name names because I
Whoever
don't
we
know
can
who they
collect
are.
money
but,
for?
whoever they're going to, go into, they could do it without having to come back then.
We don't want to come back
No,
every single
no.
time.
We'll have to have a special meeting in middle of the week, in the middle of the day or something, and
The other thing
I
that,
didn't see any, at the end of how many pages, it said to see attachment A?
Sorry, the attachment A thing is literally just the invoice. It's, here's how much you're gonna have to pay us. I didn't attach it, I'm sorry. If you wanna see it, I can send it to you.
It's probably blank at this point because each community might be different.
We're hoping not, but maybe, yeah, I mean, the idea is if we adjust it based on what the other communities are gonna be using the facility for, we can get them on board and then, like you said, help defray the cost of the software that we're already using. So anything we can do, we're willing to do.
The reality is we have to buy a software package that's extremely expensive that we need to use anyways. And by entering into this agreement, we defer some of the cost of that by having
And
other.
I'm guessing you're wise enough to get the appropriate amount of money from, okay,
You betcha.
okay.
I forgot, did we make Brian's motion?
Yeah, it should be included that the city doesn't need to come back to the council for approval with every participant that signs on to the MOU.
Right, so the motion would be to authorize the police department to enter into agreements with other surrounding communities for forensic services consistent with the terms of the MOU.
It doesn't even have to be surrounding communities, because I think there are communities that aren't surrounding, that may be using this.
I mean, I'm using surrounding in a fairly broad sense.
The Midwest, maybe. The other thing too is because there are always city attorneys in other municipalities, any ministerial changes to the form of the agreement would be looked at by the city attorney. Those are ones that would not have a substantive impact on the intent of the agreement. What always happens with these things is they go out there and some city attorney says, well, it should be,
But for, or for,
yeah,
but, or
something,
something.
right? But the sum and substance of the agreement is as it's presented. Motion was made and seconded.
I don't have a motion.
Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve as described with huge amount of trust.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't trust that, well, if you can't trust Captain Lindstrom, who can you trust?
Second.
And Tim, I guess we can trust him.
And our city attorney.
Tim knows everything. He could. He's like one of those guys. He's probably going through your contacts right now.
Probably knows my credit card number by now
He's
from
not,
Amazon.
he's not
right?
doing that. All right, motion was made and
I
seconded.
can't update
Would you
my
please call?
computer, that's all I know.
Alderperson Bailey?
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner?
Aye.
Alderperson Akers?
Aye.
Alderperson Zarian?
Aye.
So I think I screwed up. Because under old business is the Board of Public Works term to expire 5/1 of 22, under D, old business.
Oh, yeah?
So I think John Rivera can just be on the 20.
Well, you had it actually in both places. It was on
There's two
above
different
two.
ones.
So we're replacing a different person.
So there's another one,
Two.
and this one expires quicker, so we'll just keep John on the longer term one that expires in 2023.
That makes
And then
sense.
there's an opening for the one that expires on 2022, which should be placed on the next agenda.
That works for me.
Yep.
With that being said, we may have to have a special common council meeting in the next week, by next Friday. It will probably be a closed session item.
Like a week from,
I thought
Well,
it was this
within,
week.
well, it's going to be, it won't be this week, but it'll probably be by next Friday,
Oh, I thought-
a week from Friday.
thought it
who
was
that's
supposed to be-
parade?
Yeah, so we have to be prepared for that. So if you guys are not around, please let me know or let Julie know next week. We can probably have it during the day if you can. I know Pam works during the day,
Yeah, Pam works during the
so I prefer to do it when she's not going to be here.
It looked like Julie's email said this week.
Yeah, I thought it was this week. That's what it's, I read
Maybe,
it to be.
maybe it's just,
That was my understanding from
So
her
that's
email.
so
what
can
I
you make
said
it this week?
when
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
I'm off of work Thursday all day.
Can you make it
And-
on Thursday, Bruce, if you had to?
Not during the day.
Can you make it at
I
night?
could probably do Friday too.
5 o'clock, I can be there.
5?
Yeah, I could do 5, or I could do Friday too.
5, you can do 5 on Thursday? Can you do 5 on Thursday, do you think? Why don't you email?
do it later.
Email
I
Julie. Just,
emailed already.
did you say you can do it 5 on Thursday?
Whatever I said
Yeah,
in the email.
I think she said, I think you said 6, Shirley.
6 on Thursday? Can you do it
Not
at
6 on Thursday.
No. Is that a-
Bucks play at
that's a Bucks
7:30
game?
again.
It's
We can have it without me. I kind of know what's going on.
Just, we'll work it out with Julie. Just Thursday, I guess Thursday or Friday this week. I thought it would maybe be going into next week. She
I
must
could
have
do
got further
Friday, too.
along on it than this morning.
I'm not doing Friday after 5. Hate to say it, I'm golfing.
Okay, so Thursday.
That takes precedence.
Well, we get
Okay,
paid so much,
Thursday-
which is a whole nother
Thursday,
subject.
Thursday, we'll try to do it on Thursday. Can you do it any earlier than 5 on, Bruce?
Can you do any earlier than 5 on Thursday, Bruce? Lunch hour?
4.
4?
You could do 4?
4 would be wonderful. I think everyone here would like that, at
And
least
I don't
out
know
there.
if Shirley
I
can.
will make special arrangements if that's when it will be.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because Shirley said after 6 PM.
All right, so we're tentatively planning a special
responded.
common council meeting. It'll be a closed session item. There'll probably be open session items too, because things keep pouring in every day. This was supposed to be one item tonight.
Yeah.
But it'll be a closed session item, tentatively scheduled for 4 PM on Thursday. Okay? It'll be
Tentative.
in person here. Okay, with that being said, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn at 5:57.
Motion to adjourn.
By Alderperson Akers, is there a second? Second by Bailey, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries.